Good morning. In this section, I will teach wave incident normally on a perfect dielectric. When a wave is incident on the surface of a perfect dielectric, a part of energy is transmitted into second medium and a part of it is reflected into the same medium. A perfect dielectric is one with zero conductivity, so that there is no loss or absorption of power in propagating through the dielectric. That means there is no loss of energy. Hence, incident field is equal to reflected field. Consider two perfect dielectric media separated by a boundary as shown in figure. Here, this is the boundary separating two dielectric medium 1 and medium 2. Here, mu1 and epsilon 1 are properties of medium 1, mu2, epsilon 2 are the properties of medium 2. When wave is incident normally on the surface of the perfect conductor, a part of it is reflected and a part of it is transmitted. It is ET. ET means transmitted electric field. It is incident electric field. This is reflected electric field. Let epsilon 1 and mu1 are the permittivity and permeability of medium 1 respectively. Let epsilon 2 and mu2 are the permittivity, permeability of medium 2 respectively. Let EA be the electric field intensity of incident wave, ER be the electric field intensity of reflected wave, ET be the electric field intensity of transmitted wave. Here transmitted wave undergoes refraction. Let HI, HR, and HT be the magnetic fields of incident, reflected and transmitted waves respectively. The intrinsic impedance of medium 1 is eta 1 is equal to square root of mu1 by epsilon 1, and that of medium 2 is eta 2, which is square root of mu2 by epsilon 2. Already we know the relation between E and H. EI is equal to eta 1 into HI, ER is equal to minus eta 1 into HR. The incident and reflected waves are in medium 1, hence eta 1 and eta 1, but here minus is reflected wave is undergoes 90 degrees phase difference, 180 degrees phase difference. That means reflected. Direction is opposite, hence minus I. ET is equal to eta 2 into HT. These transmitted waves are in second medium, hence eta 2. According to boundary condition, the tangential component of either electric and magnetic field is continuous across the boundary, hence the field in one side is equal to field in other side. In medium 1, field is HI plus HR, the field in second medium is HT, hence HI plus HR is equal to HT. Similarly, EA plus ER is equal to ET. This is the total field in medium 1 according to boundary condition, which is equal to total field in second medium. From the above equations, that means from these equations, we can write HR. HR is equal to minus ER by eta 1, HI is equal to EI by, so EI by eta 1 and HT is equal to ET by eta 2. Now take this HT. Transmitted magnetic field is equal to HI plus HR, which is equal to HI can be written as EI by eta 1, HR can be written as minus ER by eta 1. Now take 1 by eta 1 common, then HT is equal to 1 by eta 1 into EI minus ER. Now from this equation, HT is equal to ET by eta 2, then HT is equal to ET by eta 2. Now substitute ET is equal to EI plus ER, then HT is equal to EI plus ER by eta 2. Take it as equation 2 and this as equation 1. Now equate equations 1 and 2, then 1 by eta 1 into EI minus ER is equal to 1 by eta 2 EI plus ER. Now take this eta 2 to this side and eta 1 to this side, then this equation becomes eta 2 into EI minus ER is equal to eta 1 into EI plus ER. Now take this eta 2, eta 1 inside, eta 2 EI minus eta 2 ER is equal to eta 1 EI plus eta 1 ER. Now take this eta 1 EI to this side and eta 2 ER to this side, then this equation becomes this one, EI into eta 2 minus eta 1 is equal to ER into eta 1 plus eta 2. Now reflection coefficient, which is ratio of reflected wave amplitude to incident wave amplitude, hence ER by EI is equal to eta 2 minus eta 1 by eta 2 plus eta 1. This is the reflection coefficient for electric field. Similarly, the transmission coefficient, which is ratio of transmitted amplitude to incident amplitude, ET by EI, but here ET can be written as, according to boundary condition, EI plus ER. Now split this EI into, then EI by EI is equal to cancel, and which is equal to 1. So ET by EI is equal to 1 plus ER by EI, but this ER by EI is the reflection coefficient whose value is eta 2 minus eta 1 by eta 2 plus eta 1. Now take LCM, ET by EI is equal to 2 eta 2 by eta 2 plus eta 1. This is the expression for transmission coefficient for electric field. Similarly, the reflection coefficient for magnetic field, HR by HI is equal to, this HR can be written as minus ER by eta 1. This HI can be written as EI by eta 1, hence eta 1 cancel. HR by HI is equal to minus ER by EI. Now substitute value of this reflection coefficient, which is eta 2 minus eta 1 by eta 2 plus eta 1. Now take this minus 2 inside, then HR by HI is equal to eta 1 minus eta 2 by eta 1 plus eta 2. This is the transmission coefficient for, reflection coefficient for magnetic field. HR by HI is the reflection coefficient. Similarly, the transmission coefficient HT by HI, here HT can be written as ET by eta 2, HI can be written as EI by eta 1. Now this ET by EI is the transmission coefficient whose value is 2 into eta 2 by eta 2 plus eta 1 from this equation. Hence this eta 2 eta 2 cancel, ht by hi is equal to 2 eta 1 by eta 2 plus eta 1. This is the transmission coefficient for magnetic field. The permeabilities of perfect dielectric do not differ from that of free space. Hence, mu1 is equal to mu2 is equal to mu naught. That means there is no change in permeability from medium 1 to medium 2. Both are equal to permeability of free space. Then eta 1 is equal to square root of mu naught by epsilon 1 and eta 2 is equal to square root of mu naught by epsilon 2. Now substitute these eta 1 and eta 2 values in this reflection coefficient in this place, similarly in this, similarly in this, similarly in this. Then these four equations becomes ER by EI is equal to root epsilon 1 minus root epsilon 2 by root epsilon 1 plus root epsilon 2. Similarly, ET by EI is equal to 2 root epsilon 1 by root epsilon 1 plus root epsilon 2. Similarly, HT by HI transmission coefficient is 2 root epsilon 2 by root epsilon 1 plus root epsilon 2. HR by HI is equal to root epsilon 2 minus root epsilon 1 by root epsilon 1 plus root epsilon 2.